Days that can feel so long. I've been hanging on to a sad love song. Nights never came to dawn. They went on and on when you pulled me out. And before I knew it, I became all about you. I became all about you. And before I knew it, I became all about you. I became all about you.
Black sweatpants. Air Forces.
Way to go. I got a surprise for you guys today.
Ooh.
You might be wondering, there's
It's ice.
yeah, it's getting watery. Oopsie. Is there a way, should we pour that out or something?
Just drink it a little bit before.
Are we drinking the water?
Yeah, okay. Everyone,
Yeah, you try
this
the
is a
glass.
palate
We're
cleanser.
just watching the ice melt all, the entire podcast. That's the surprise.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, Caroline thought I brought everyone Starbucks and drank it on the way here. I'm just like buzzing off the wall. Everyone drink their water.
Yeah.
Maybe the viewers love this.
Quality entertainment.
So what we have today is the year 3000, as talked about in the Kelly King episode, the year 3000 Coke, designed by AI, and it says futuristic flavored. Plenty of sugar in there. 129% of your daily value. So AI still.
Nice.
All right, everyone want to get cups over here.
Oh, God.
Ooh, listen, ASMR. Everyone's struggling to get their cups up. Okay.
Dude, you're just still on.
Oh, I will stick with the water.
You're supposed to try this.
I don't drink soda.
You not even
It's just not even a little
Lame.
shot.
not even the AI.
This is breaking.
soda.
Oh my gosh.
It smells
I
interesting.
literally haven't drank soda
You can
In
break your
You don't
three
diet.
have to. I mean,
3 years?
3 years.
don't break your
I
fasting.
love soda. I wish I didn't like it.
Is this gonna like send you on a bender or something?
Yes, it will.
Okay, well
Maybe
then
don't.
don't. We're not gonna like feed your addiction or
Yeah.
something like that.
Soda's anonymous. I just got back from the meeting.
More for us.
I'm gonna have to call my sponsor after
Oh
this.
man, I am such a Coke fiend. I love a Coke.
Same.
With
I don't like
ice.
Diet Coke, though. I'm
Wow. See, a lot of people like
like
Diet
regular Coke or cherry Coke. I'm one of those people.
I'm a Dr. Pepper.
Ooh.
Coke. You look like a Dr. Pepper. I'm just saying, like, what? It just listen. I get that was kind of mean, maybe, but
That's okay.
it's just true. Like you can just tell
I
by
love
some
Dr.
people.
You can
It's
just tell.
Yeah.
It's not
They
like
just,
they're
you
ugly
look
or
like you drink
something.
Dr. Pepper.
There's just some people that look like they drink Dr. Pepper.
Like you drink a low-rated Coke.
I don't look like a Dr. Pepper person, but
You look like a Coke.
yeah.
Do I look like a
definitely
Coke?
You look like a cherry Coke.
I am a cherry Coke. I am a cherry Coke.
Okay, guys. So
Derek
first
looks
of all,
like lemonade.
Wait, I feel like the packaging looks
Thank
like it would be a
you.
little cherry. That's my
yeah.
prediction.
Well, give it a
Ooh.
sniff.
Can I see the bottle?
Yeah.
Okay, sniff.
Don't drink
Sniff
it,
test
Derek.
first.
It'll feed into your addiction.
Wait, it
Lord, I'm
doesn't
getting
smell like
flashbacks.
Coke. Or
It
does
has
it?
like a.
It-
Why
what
does-
is
it
that?
smells
Like
like
a-
Dr. Pepper
It
to
smells
me.
like
No.
cherry Coke to me.
Kind of has a hint of cherry Coke.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it is cherry
Did they
Coke.
just put a
Maybe I
different
just haven't
wrapper on
smelled
it and
Coke.
just tricked us all?
Maybe.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
All right, here we go.
Interesting. I don't know what that tastes like.
It doesn't taste like regular Coke, I don't
No,
think.
it definitely doesn't. It tastes like watered
something.
down regular Coke, low-key.
That might be the ice. It's kind of good. I kind of like it, guys.
I think I like it better than normal Coke, actually.
I don't.
Do you taste the cherry?
Normal Coke. It doesn't taste like cherry Coke either.
It has like a little bit
I'm not
of
a fan. Sorry.
It's like Coke, but like
Sorry, AIs.
I don't know.
It's not.
It smells like a candy shop, or it tastes like how
Yeah.
a candy shop smells, kind of.
That's kind of, yeah, that's a good description.
It's not bad at all. It's really not.
I mean, I'll drink it.
It's hard to put into words what I feel about
I
it.
tried the Coca-Cola Starlight, and that one was not very good. It tasted like they dissolved Skittles in it or something. This one's
You can
actually
taste
pretty
the
good.
sugar in this one, I think.
Oh, you can taste the sugar in every Coke. That's the best part.
I don't drink
I don't
normal
like
Coke
it.
that often.
You don't like it?
I miss my normal Coke. I'm gonna get a regular Coke
Yeah.
after this.
I mean,
All right,
nothing beats a
Coca-Cola, no
regular
more AI.
Coke with
Or a
ice.
McDonald's Coke.
McDonald's Coke is good. Obviously, I
different?
like it because I keep slamming it back.
Is it different than normal Coke, McDonald's Coke?
I think it is.
Yeah, the
think they-
syrup to
Yeah.
soda water ratio is higher because they allow for the ice to melt.
Oh.
So theoretically, you could get a McDonald's Coke, let the ice melt in it, and it would taste like a normal Coke because they had extra sugar in anticipation. But realistically, most people are letting the ice melt, you know?
I'm not letting the ice melt.
Yeah, exactly. Slurping that thing down as soon as you get it. Also, the circumference of the straw is wider, too. So you get,
Really?
yeah.
I didn't know that.
If you ever noticed?
Did you measure just the straw? How did you learn?
No,
this?
I've learned about it. I don't know. YouTube video.
Okay,
or
well, I
TikTok
give
or
this
something. Yeah,
like a
let's
4
rate
out
it.
of 10.
I would say 6 out of 10.
I would have to say, I'd give it an 8.5.
Is it the same price as a regular Coke, or do you not know?
I don't know. I didn't pay attention.
Oh,
I just
just wondering.
I think it is. Yeah, probably. I don't imagine.
Comment
it.
below if you know.
Yeah,
Whoever gets the
definitely-
right answer wins a prize.
definitely pretty good. Interesting. Well,
Okay.
oh, I never did my intro.
Yep, do the intro.
Welcome back to Ads on Air, episode 5. We just tried the brand new AI Coke. We've got a lot of exciting stuff today. Caroline did a lot of research for us and came up with some good stuff.
Let's go,
So,
Caroline.
Hopefully it's good.
what are we talking about today?
Okay.
Oh, wait, we got to do intros. We're getting so bad at this. I'm Alex Munoz.
I'm Katie Standish,
I'm Caroline Komar.
And I'm Derrick Brown.
and this is Ads on Air.
Should we do a cheers?
All right.
Oh, yeah, cheers.
Woo!
Cheers.
Let's do it. Let's do a toast.
To Ads on Air.
To Ads on Air.
5 episodes.
Yeah.
You think it's like our 100th or something.
We're proud. Okay, Caroline, take it away.
Okay, so first topic, Jimmy Butler's emo phase. So he's on the Miami Heat team, and his media day, he just walked in like with a whole new look, I guess. It was emo. He had black nail polish, straightened hair, some piercings, and they called him the ball out boy, I guess. And it was just for his media day. It wasn't like, I think he's like back to like his normal like look. But yeah, okay, we can look at one of the links.
He didn't tell anybody. He just
walked in.
Oh
Miami
my
Heat
gosh.
Media Day. NBA star Jimmy Butler went full emo at the Miami Heat Media Day.
What's this? This is my emotional state. I'm one with my emotions. I'm emo. What's wrong?
My culture is not your costume, Jimmy. But no, seriously, this was hilarious. I'm sure he'll ditch the look before the season actually starts, but until then, thanks for the memories.
Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you.
Yeah, I don't really know.
Don't need me change my mind.
But like a lot of people like, I don't know, guess made a lot of TikToks about it.
Oh, there was one TikTok I saw, and it was like his buddies laughing at him about it while he's like behind the scenes, like shooting
Oh.
the things.
I didn't see that one. I didn't put it.
And it was
sorry.
really funny.
That is funny.
They're like making fun of him. He's like, stop, I need to make my serious face. I think it's goofy. Okay, let's watch another explanation then.
I can't hear it.
Butler of the Miami Heat showed up with, let's say, an interesting new look. He called it his emo phase. Straightened hair, pierced lips, nose, and eyebrow, and black nail polish. Butler said, this is my emotional state. I am one with my emotions.
Hold on.
Look at him right there. That's his look. This isn't his first time showing up with a new do for Media Day.
Oh, yeah, I guess he did it last year, too. But, like,
This
something
wig with
else.
the long This is the one on the left, though.
Yes, let's talk about
I know exactly how it went. You know, he walked in to the shop. The barber was like, what do you want? And Jimmy was like, cut my life into pieces. He went for a rock star on that one.
You know what this reminds me of? When you're like a senior in high school and you take a stupid senior year photo.
Oh,
For
yeah.
the yearbook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I feel
funny.
like he should have done that for a game. Just like walked out with that cut and like
Maybe
the
he
piercings
will.
just thrown out. Like everyone he played against would have been thrown way off their game.
Yeah, so Miami Heat, like Twitter, they posted, but not anything like, I don't know.
How you doing, man? You good? Again?
There wasn't too much marketing behind it, I don't think. I think it was just him. Just wanted to do what he wanted to do. I think it was just random.
How you doing?
New look, same Jimmy. What was the other Twitter post? This is my emotional state. I'm one with my emotions. It's a dramatic post. I think a lot of the marketing behind it, at least from like my side, my point of view, my TikTok was like kind of flooded with this. Like just making memes out of him.
Yeah, I guess I didn't even know who he was until
You didn't know
about
who he
it.
was?
I don't know sports that well. Sorry.
I think I saw one post about this in like the past 3 weeks, but that's it.
I know. I don't know. I wonder. I guess it kind of worked on me. Now I know who he is.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll watch Miami Heat.
I wonder if they're going to add this version to him to the next 2K. So like, it'll be like,
It could be like
you
an
can play with regular
Video
Jimmy
game?
and then emo
it's like
Jimmy.
a pre-order special. If you pay extra, you get
Yeah.
the emo fit.
It's a loading screen.
Okay.
Oh wait.
I was gonna ask the question.
You can. I can barely see. So you ask.
Okay. How can Miami Heat better incorporate this into their advertising? I think their like Twitter posts did not captivate it as much as a lot of the TikToks I saw prior to this. Like in those two TikTok explanations, they have that like song that they play that they're like, well, there's like singing it. It's like, but tonight, is like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
That song?
yeah.
Okay.
I will be the night
Yeah.
that I will fall
So
for
like
you.
all the TikToks I saw had that overplaying him as he was dramatically posing for photos and like randomly stuff like that. But I feel like the Miami Heat themselves didn't do enough with that. I think they were just like, look at his new look. I think they could have incorporated. Maybe there was like legal they can't use the copyrighted song. I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like they definitely could have. I mean, they should have, in my opinion, they should have bought out the rights to one of those songs and just made a gameplay compilation of him and then insert clips of him with the emo look. I feel like that would be.
Yeah.
Just do some like fun editing
Let's
for
see.
it.
I feel like they can do something more with this. Like one day, the entire team just comes out with this hairstyle and some piercings, and they just
that'd be
play
really
like that.
funny.
Yeah,
Like one of the games.
or they just do a thing where if like fans come to a home game dressed like this, they get free snacks or something.
Yeah, there's like a lot of like the New York Times. If you're talking about his hair, the NBA star is winning. I'm emo, Mr. Butler said. I feel like he'd probably be such a funny guy.
It's such like a self-aware thing. Like he's so.
There was
Like no
leaning
one
in
told him to do this. I
Look
bet
at
he just
this
did
picture.
it. Like he just walked in. He was like,
okay. Any brand deals you would like to see come out of this for his new look?
Maybe like a hair straightening, lotion cream.
no, there's got to be some kind of emo like brand out there that should really collab with him.
Oh, Zoomies.
I think they should have like a walk, like you know how they always play like a dramatic song when like an NBA team walks out. They should play like the like emo song that we all were just humming to. Alex, you've been quiet.
Well, I've been quiet because I can't hear the video, so I don't really know what's going on to its entirety.
That's true, because there's other videos you couldn't hear them either.
No, I can't hear anything.
Oh, you didn't hear anything the whole time?
Nope.
Oh,
Just
I
sitting
thought
in
it just
silence
started.
this whole time.
That's tough.
I think, I mean, yeah, I just do a video with the was it new nickname Ball Out Boy? I think that would be funny. A promotional video with an emo song behind it.
Yeah.
I'm sure I would have more to add if I could hear the press conference. I just don't know what to do.
Okay, well,
Well, next topic.
Yeah.
Don't
Okay.
worry, Alex. This one's just a picture.
No, it's not. But it's just like, there's no talking in the ads. I think it's just background music, so. Okay, so this is the Slurpee rebrand. Have you guys seen this or no?
I haven't.
You have? We talked about it in one of my classes. But
Well, I looked at
you've
the
just
thing
seen
before.
it?
Yeah, I didn't
Okay.
like see it.
So,
naturally.
have you guys had like 7-Eleven Slurpees? I haven't.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I love gas stations.
I'm more of like a, I don't know, icy kind of
I
girl.
don't.
I guess I don't know the differences, to be honest.
Yeah.
Icy's like that
Slurpee,
polar
icy.
bear guy. You know?
It's whatever is in
Oh.
the gas station when I want one.
I got really into them over the summer. I would just stop and get gas. Every time I got gas, just get a little
Get a
get a
little
little
Slurpee.
slushy. They're like 90 cents
Yeah.
or something,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
super
yeah.
cheap.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
why go to Starbucks to get a refresher?
Yeah.
No, that's true.
Especially the Coke flavored ones. Good. Pretty good.
Okay,
Is there-
well, what?
So I was gonna say, is there a difference between Slurpees and Ices, or just?
Yeah,
Brand.
no, Slurpee, like the brand Slurpee.
I don't know, but is there a difference in the actual product or no?
I don't know. No, they're
Slurpee
the
is
same.
7-Eleven, I think.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So 7-Eleven, it's been 57 years, so that's their old one. And then
Oh,
they
okay.
rebranded,
Interesting.
and now it looks like this.
Oh.
That's disgusting.
See, I hated it at first, but then I like watched all like their like campaign for it, and I like it a lot better
I don't like
than I
it.
did when I first saw it.
I think it looks gross.
Is this a video?
No, there's
No.
other
Okay.
links. So yeah, so it's called Slurpee Anything Flows. It's their campaign. So this was June of this year.
summer.
Yeah. So they have 4 commercials, and it's like for each flavored. Except one of them's like not a flavor. It's like mixed. Like you can mix the two. But yeah, the videos are. I like the videos.
Let me show you something, it's a good love, it's a good vibe, it's a good time, yeah, we live it up. Let me show you something, yeah, we hanging out the window and we throw a little shaka with the pinky and the thumb like.
I like this song.
Something looking cute with the bunny, yeah, I got what they want, the boy.
Makes me want to dance.
Let me show you something, yeah, I said what it's good, with the best, yeah, it's better, know you wanna see nothing, yo. Yeah, let me show you something.
Let me show you something.
Okay, yeah. So that was Cherry Red,
Okay, I like that.
and then like all of them, they're like the same vibe. Like they focus on one color or like one like vibe of the flavor.
Well, it's morning. What a lazy Sunday morning.
Oh, I've seen this ad before.
All the breezes swing low. And the blues are singing out.
I really like these commercials for some reason. I don't know why, but I like them.
Yeah, like it makes you
You're
like
really
the
satisfied with them?
rebrand
Yeah.
better than like just looking at that cup.
Yeah.
I like the solid color cups in the ads more than like the rainbow one they have.
Yeah. That was a quick one.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one that one's not
I
my
didn't like
favorite.
that one as much. Yeah. I feel like the first two, it didn't seem like they were trying too hard.
White.
Pina colada.
Yeah, this one's more
I
like
love
the first
music
two.
of this one.
Okay, the ad agency behind this was, okay, I can barely read. Dentsu, I think that's how you say it. And they are currently the largest advertising agency in Japan and the 5th largest advertising agency network in the world in terms of worldwide revenues. Sorry, I can barely read.
Interesting.
But yeah, I've never heard of Dentsu,
Let me.
but I like them. Oh, perfect.
Interesting.
Yeah, but what'd you guys think?
I like them, especially the first two. I think they didn't try too hard, it didn't feel like. Where, Like they had the song that matches the vibes, and then they just kind of went along with it. It was like you got what they were trying to say without needing much dialogue and much in your face, like them telling you, okay, oh, if you drink the cool Kool-Aid, you're gonna be cool, and it's like gonna chill and like vibes. No, they just showed it, and then they.
Yeah, they focused more on not like just getting a Slurpee, just more on like what the flavor, what flavor you're gonna get. Like,
exactly. It wasn't like, oh, come
feel.
to 7-Eleven, get this Slurpee. It's gonna make you feel this and da 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 da. I was like, no, let's just be cool with it.
I like the last one the best. I liked the music, and it was like short and sweet. So like, it got the point across really like right away. And I was like drawn in because it was a white Slurpee. I feel like you never see white Slurpees, so I would love a pina colada one.
Just really rubbing it in there that you can hear the music. I like them. I like the rebrand altogether. I like the cup. The old ones look very like 80s, 90s ish to me, and I thought they rebranded already, to be honest, from those cups. But
I kind of like the old cups.
Yeah,
I like it. Like how it says,
it
says 7.11 ounces. I think that's cool.
Yeah,
7-Eleven. But I like the S because it looks like a Slurpee, you know, the top of the
like
S.
the color gradient.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying about the S because it's like the way the Slurpee slurp gets down.
Slurpee slurp slurp.
But my favorite's the first one we watched.
It's making me thirsty. It makes me want a Slurpee right now.
Okay, but when I was researching this, a lot of like people were talking about how like a lot of brands are rebranding to be more like simplistic and like bright colors or just like black and white. So here are like the other 2023 ones I found.
Oh, I love these TikToks when they go through. Fanta, ugly.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this one.
It looks like a Nickelodeon cartoon.
It does.
Yeah, I like the old one better.
You said they're becoming more simplistic or they're becoming more bright?
Both. Or some are becoming just more bold and like bright.
I like Pepsi's.
Pepsi's is really good, and I get their ads a lot. I just think like the whole thing is good. And can you look up a Pepsi Zero Sugar, I think it is? Like the cans are black. And so they're actually leading. I've noticed they're not leading with like the regular one front and center. Yeah. So they actually, in all their ads, they have the, click on that one. They have the black one for like front and center.
Interesting.
I like that.
And they're doing a lot of tying in Pepsi to like live events, so like baseball games, concerts, and stuff like that.
Diet Wild Cherry Pepsi.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Derrick's over there salivating.
Sorry.
Flashbacks.
All right, so then Minute Maid just went plain black and white.
Oh, really?
Minute Maid's one of my favorite.
I'm disappointed in this.
I don't hate it.
I mean, but it was already simple enough, but it also had a little bit of color to like make it stand out.
I don't know. I kind of like
simple.
it. I kind of like it.
Can we look up like what it looks like on the packaging? Like just Minute Maid redesign. Minute Maid lemonade's like my favorite.
I do love Minute Maid.
Those are the old ones. Oh, here.
Ooh. Okay, I kind of
like
like
it. I like it.
It looks better on the package.
Yeah, I do think it looks better on the package.
But what did the old look like on the
This is like the old one.
Yeah, I like the new.
Oh, we're going on Amazon.
Amazon.
See? But like, I like the way it looked like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that really worked for like the lemonade one. Because the green's already incorporated into lemon.
They're just like making them all like more simplistic.
And I like how they're like stretched out at the top. Like this diet, whatever. Or,
yeah, that's my favorite
just
one.
Different language, actually. Like Cappy.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that means it's a different, saying Minute Maid in a different language.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're probably right.
Or am I wrong?
No, these are different. That's characters, not.
Yeah.
So that's Minute Maid in different languages. I think it makes it look like fools the person to believe it's healthier than it actually is. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like that kind of marketing style.
Yeah.
That's what it's giving off. Which is like good because health is like all in.
Right. OMG. Ooh. Are those real?
Is that old?
Is that old? No.
I have no idea, but these are gorgeous.
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
Those are either old or like fake.
Yeah, I feel like they're fake because they still have that color rich. Okay, Minute Maid, this is what you guys should have did.
Yeah.
Yeah, match each stick to the flavor.
I don't know. I like the other one better.
No, I like that.
That one's like too much.
It gives off very healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it's like a
Clean diet.
It's like a clean
I feel like
aesthetic.
they should have stretched it out like they did with that one that's second to the left.
This one?
Yeah, I feel like they should have
That
stretched
looks
all of
good.
them out because I like that.
I like the stretched out look.
Yeah, I agree. That's very interesting. I'm not a fan of Slurpees, though. Going back to that.
I don't know. I like when I first saw it. I did not like it. But after you see the commercials, I feel like it like ties into it more. You know?
Yeah, I think it's just like trying to stay too current, in my own opinion. I think they could be like grounded in that like old, because I think when I think of Slurpee, I think of like childhood, old,
That's
cheap
true.
gas station. I don't think, oh,
Like
I'm gonna go.
nostalgic.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go have a party with my Slurpee.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just having my cheap, old-fashioned Slurpee.
Yeah, like you
True.
walk down in the street on a Friday night and you spend 99 cents and you get a Slurpee. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do kind of think, I do see that where it's kind of just, it's baseless. Like the new design has no home versus
Yeah.
they could have taken roots from the old design. I always find like the best rebrands stick with stuff from the old design and then incorporate into a new modern look.
Like Pepsi's always gonna have that blue and red
Yeah.
circle thing.
Some version of it.
Yeah.
And I do feel like, okay, if I see someone with that Slurpee cup for the next few years, I'm not going to know that they're drinking a Slurpee versus that like big pinwheel like spiral thing that's like totally you can identify from a mile away.
Yeah.
Okay, so with this trend of like the simplicity and like bright colors or like what brand like logos are doing now, do you think it'll stick around for a while or like go away? And then like what do you think the next like trend is going to be?
I think that the like simplicity is like a big trend that's happening now because it does look cleaner, and I think people are focusing more on like health and eating good and whatever. So especially in like the food department, which I feel like I think all of those rebrands were food based, like getting that kind of reaching that target market of eating healthier versus like we know all this stuff has like extreme sugar in it, but if it looks prettier, we're more likely to buy it.
Yeah.
I feel like it could hurt recognizability. Like Alex said, like he wouldn't be able to tell like it's a Slurpee. I think the simplistic logos have that danger where if they're too simplistic, they all start to like fade together. Where if
That's
it's like
true.
bright, it's different. You know exactly what brand it is that you're looking at, that you're buying it from. And I think that could have an impact on these companies. And if they see that, they might think, oh, let's go back.
Yeah, I think it's probably going to stay around for a little bit just because our generation is very on to like, oh, if that looks aesthetically pleasing, we're going to buy it rather than something that doesn't. Like we're all about like
It's very true.
that.
Also, I think the like simplicity makes it look like it's a higher end product.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
tricks you into something that
Yeah, because like Apple and like
Yeah.
Nike, they've always been simple. And it just,
True.
but like even higher, like Rolex, all of those like
yeah.
luxury brands have always been very simple, stick to like basic colors.
I feel like there's a big danger in everyone looking the same. So I feel like
True.
we're definitely going to see at least, I don't know, I wouldn't be surprised like throughout the remainder of the decade to see just all these brands switching to like simplistic, flat, like no shadowing, no anything on their packaging. But like, can you look up Sprite can new versus like 90s Sprite can? You might have to do like 2 tabs or something. But like, I feel like we're going to get to a point where everyone is so flat. Like, okay, so the new Sprite can is so plain versus that one
Oh yeah.
where it's like 3D, like popping out at you.
Yeah.
I feel like brands are going to start going back to that. Or they're going to have to do something different. But there's only so much you can do. I mean, you're either flat or you're either like 3D.
It'll probably make a comeback.
Yeah.
I like
agree.
this in between.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I guess it is.
Because when it looks super 3D, it kind of looks
No.
really cheap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
But when it's just straight green, it's kind of lame.
It's boring.
Yeah.
But it does look
This little
healthier.
mixture,
That was
Like
like
the green looks
best.
so healthy.
looks healthier. Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
no, like it does. It looks like just like
Not so healthy, but
I feel like once everyone goes simplistic, a few people will be like, "Oh, let's be different." and
wait,
they're
I've
gonna be
never
bright
seen
and
that
flashy.
Sprite can.
Yeah.
Wow.
is that
This?
Tarte?
That is
Which
really
Yeah, that's like
sleek.
been out for a while.
I've never seen that either.
Guess I haven't bought Sprite in a while.
Yeah, I don't buy Sprite.
What's that one with the black lettering?
This?
Up.
That's the zero sugar.
Up.
Oh,
Oh.
So that
Black-
was
oh,
the
Black
Black
This is
Panther.
with Black
This
Panther.
was
That's
the
what I was
zero
talking
sugar.
about. Yeah.
And then that one used to be white.
I remember that.
Yeah, I do remember
Oh,
that.
I like the white.
Okay.
I like the white.
The white's better.
The white does look healthier.
yeah, looks good.
Oh, geez, Sprite
Christmas
cranberry.
ones.
Oh my
My
gosh.
favorite.
Wait, I need to
Oh,
try
I've
that.
never-
That looks amazing. I love cranberry.
Guys with a little bit of cranberry juice and cocktail. Very delicious.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay. So, have you guys seen the Anti-Vape campaign with Chris Parnell? It just came out, so I'm assuming you have not. Okay, so it's like, it's from.
Is it one of these?
Yeah, it's all three of those like
Oh.
ads, but it's like the toxic therapy from your vape campaign, and it features an animated like toxic vape like character, voiced by Chris Parnell, and I think he was on SNL. Like he's like,
I'm gonna look up
famous-
who that is.
yeah,
I'll probably recognize him when I see him.
but it's just like a bad therapist like impersonating like telling you like all these
Oh,
bad
okay. I
things,
know who he is.
trying to promote people to like stop vaping.
Oh.
Toxic therapy from your vape.
Can't sleep? Listen to my voice. Your friends all bailed on you. Your crush thinks you're thirsty. The planet is dying. Keep obsessing till 5 a.m.
Vaping nicotine is associated with sleep problems. Find solutions at thetruth.com.
It reminds me of like Cartoon Network,
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
show on Cartoon Network.
I
That's
like
the
it.
vibe.
Like Adult Swim or something.
Yeah.
I like it better than the ones that like show rotting teeth and like scary stuff.
Yeah.
Like the Scare Factor one, because
I don't like those.
it just like
Those
it's
are
disgusting to look
terrifying.
at.
Yeah.
And I get why they do that though, because it's like, don't
Yeah.
vape, don't use
Yeah, yeah.
nicotine.
But
But
products,
also, I feel like
whatever.
if that's all it took, then I feel like it wouldn't be such a problem.
Yeah, I like that they're changing it up.
Oh, we're gonna have some debate here, guys, because I'm disagreeing with everything that you guys are saying.
Okay, let's keep watching then.
Toxic therapy from your vape.
Nobody's texting back.
Let's jump to conclusions.
They're all hanging out without me.
Exactly. Stay with that.
Vaping nicotine can intensify feelings of anxiety. Find solutions at thetruth.com.
Okay.
I feel like the one problem I have with it is there doesn't seem to be a connection with nicotine. Like I feel like at the end that there should be like, okay, to fix this problem, smoke or vape or whatever.
Let's
You
watch
guys
the last-
understand what I mean?
No, I get it. Let's watch the last one.
Hey guys, it's me, your vape. Can't sleep? Try these easy exercises. Think about that embarrassing thing you did last week. Keep thinking about it. Now repeat those 2 steps until sunrise.
Vaping nicotine is associated with sleep problems. Find solutions at thetruth.com.
Okay. Oh.
Okay, so it was Truth Initiative partnering with Mojo Supermarket, and then they're known for helping your brand cut through the trash and find its mojo. Never heard of them, but
Just to be clear, Mojo Supermarket is an agency, right?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, and then it launched just in time for World Mental Health Day, October 10th.
I like that.
I think it came out like the 2nd of October, like really recent. 2nd or 3rd. And then on November 1st, in honor of Stress Awareness Day, they're going to release like a Snapchat filter of, I guess, the vape guy.
Classic.
Wow, they're really in touch with what people.
Okay, Alex, give your 2 cents.
Okay, yeah.
First of all, 2 cents on the Snapchat filter. Who's using like stop?
Yeah.
A waste of money, in my
True.
opinion.
They could have probably thought of something better.
Yeah. But okay, so I've always been fascinated by Truth Initiative commercials and stuff ever since I was a kid. I just thought they were interesting and like the strategy behind it. This is even before I knew I was going into advertising, but
Okay.
So I've watched all of them pretty much. These newer ones, they're all like, see if you can look up Truth Initiative anxiety vape ad or something. They're all like cartoony and 3D, and they're not scary. They're just so easily skippable, in my opinion.
Okay, well, think about it in the perspective. I think they're targeting the younger audience because vaping is becoming more prominent in like middle schoolers now and like possibly even younger. So a cartoon aspect, I think, works better than like the old ads that were those like scary jump scare ones that worked for the older people. Because at the time when we were growing up, it was teenagers and older that were smoking cigarettes,
and maybe they've
nicotine.
just given up on our generation and are now like working on the middle schoolers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a very good point that they're not just images. I feel like should pop up. Yeah, like the depression stick and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like you liked that?
No, I thought this was horrible.
Oh.
Like, first of all, have they ever seen?
I like this.
I just don't.
What? I think
it's one of the frowny faces in the background.
Okay, maybe not the frowny faces, but like calling it a depression stick, like that's kind of smart.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This right here, this one.
Oh, like breathing of
Why be
stress
happy
air.
when you can be sad?
I remember those.
I don't remember.
Yeah, a breath of stress air.
I did like those.
I like
it's
those.
just
though.
too. I just feel like the message gets lost, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't like this one. I think it gets lost there. But
I think it makes sense. It's like, oh, every time you breathe it, you're increasing your stress.
I like the copyright, like a breath of stress air. I don't like the art design.
Yeah.
And like, I remember on Snapchat or something in between stories, it would just be that graphic or whatever, and just like the vape like bouncing up and down. Like there was no, with like weird music or something.
Yeah.
I remember vividly sitting there like, these ads are the stupidest thing ever. They obviously have such a big budget because that campaign just came out on like what, the second?
Yeah.
And I already knew about it. I've seen it a million times.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they need to look at where they're investing that money.
Wait, so do you like, so this is different from like the toxic therapy, whatever. Which one do you like better, this or the one we just watched?
I'd say if there's a better one, it would definitely be the toxic therapy one.
Okay.
Because at least that one has like story, narrative, grabs attention. And I do think, Katie, you're probably right about the appealing to middle schoolers and stuff like that. And like the shows that they're into all kind of look like that. And so they're more likely to watch it and get the message from it. Versus, these were just words on a screen, and I did not like them.
I don't like these words on the screen because I think the message gets lost also because it's like tastes like mint very largely.
Yeah.
And then it's also like feels like anxiety, like the same size.
Yeah.
So it's like
I do like that headline though. I never
I think
saw
the
that
copyright is good
Yeah,
for these
yeah,
ads.
yeah,
It's the copyright.
They
It's
just
the
don't
art
know how to-
direction.
yeah.
Whoever
yeah.
the writer was good.
Yeah.
Tastes like mint, feels like anxiety.
Yeah. Why be happy when you can be sad? Like
Yeah, you're right. I don't like the art for these.
I
It's
just
too-
feel like, can we pull up YouTube cigarette contract ad? That, this one was like, obviously, I mean, it's different now because they're not doing cigarettes as much and, it's just a different time. But this one always stands out to me.
When was this? Like
Smoking.
the early 2000s?
Maybe hover over this one. I can see.
this one's 35 seconds, so it's probably
I, Amanda Green, at the point in my life when I'm not a kid anymore. Now that I finally have freedom to define who I am, I hereby agree to be bound to you, to let you decide how I spend my money, to let you set my boundaries, and to come running the instant you snap your fingers. With this contract, I relinquish part of my freedom to you.
There's a contract in every cigarette. When you light up, you sign up. Don't let tobacco control you.
See, doesn't it make you want to light up a
What's a pack
cigarette?
of menthols
No, it
cost?
doesn't. Unlike those
Smooth
freaking
skin.
cartoon vape ones.
Smoking menthols in regular cigarettes causes
This is
wrinkles
scary
that age
stuff. I feel like
prematurely.
they need to be
What are
scary.
menthols costing you?
Okay, wait. That hits an older target market, I think.
Yeah.
Because if I saw like that as a kid, I would be lost in the message. I would just be
Yeah.
focused that she's ripping her skin off.
Yeah.
Yes, I would not think, oh, if I vape, that's going to
Exactly.
happen.
Because I think they already hear all this stuff. Like their teachers and parents are always telling them, oh, it's unhealthy, blah, 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 don't do it. So if it was that simple, then I feel like it wouldn't be a problem.
I like the ads that they're doing now because it's giving them anxiety at that moment. It's not like 30 years later, you're going to have your skin
That's
peeling.
a really good point.
Yeah.
Because kids are like, oh, I can do it a little bit, and as long as I stop later, I'll be fine.
But it's giving you all these symptoms now.
Exactly.
That's what they're doing.
Exactly.
Now.
That's true. I remember one vivid one where it's like the message behind the ad it was a cigarette ad. The message behind the ad was like, once you start smoking, cigarettes become your boss. And so
I remember that.
It was like
That sounds familiar.
piece of like a scroll, and then you signed the paper, and then it rolled up into a cigarette.
Yeah, I've seen that.
For you to light. And it was like, like people, it was like a high school girl, and like her friends were hanging out or whatever, and then she had to like leave. And I want to say the cigarette was like talking, like in an angry voice, and was like, "Come on, we gotta go."
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know
that
exactly
has-
what you're talking about.
Nowadays, no, that's not like you don't leave your friend group to go vape.
I think I have friends that would do that.
Yeah, I know
Really?
people. Yeah.
Especially, I feel like if you're in an environment where you can't, like if
Okay,
you're,
I guess maybe I'm wrong.
In one of my classes, I always go to the bathroom after, and there's these group of girls that always go in. And
But it's not like by yourself.
That's like
see?
high school.
It's like
Yeah.
I feel like it's always like, oh, I see a group of girls that all go together and they do it together. It's
Well,
not
it's
like
just two.
It's not like oh,
But, no, I feel like people definitely still do.
okay, maybe, but not as much as like cigarettes. Like you don't have to be outside.
For vapes, you mean?
Yeah.
it just depends on whether you're like, if you're on IU property, then you can't be inside.
Yeah.
But if you're at your like house or
Yeah,
something, then you can.
that's true.
And there's always been a social element to it, even back when it was cigarettes.
Yeah. Okay, wait, okay, yeah. Do you remember the ad that was like, I don't think it was cigarettes. I think it was just like drugs. It's like, this is what your brain's going to be like. And it was like cracking an egg.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think in a class we talked about that. And it was just like how it just wasn't like adding up like the egg and like your brain. Like you can't really like make the connection. I feel like with the skin peeling, you almost like can't make the connection yet. Because like you're so young.
That's true.
Yeah,
Like
I
that's not
agree.
going to happen to you in a week.
I
or
agree.
even like a
I
year.
agree. Do you guys remember the one where it was like he took a shot or a puff of the vape, and then there was like a monster made out of metal like crawling out of his stomach?
Oh, I
And it
haven't
was like
seen that.
that'll put metal in your lungs or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, that seemed like too much.
It's too like not.
Like, okay, now you're exaggerating. You're pushing
Yeah.
it. I'm like, it's not that bad. Like, that's
Yeah.
at least what I thought.
I think there's a very fine line. I think they learned, well, maybe not, obviously, but if the message is too scary and it's just too, like, people are just willing to accept that. There's something in human psychology to where everyone knows that drinking is bad for you and, like, hurts your liver and, like, can cause all these issues stuff. People still do it very regularly. It's the most popular, widely used, form of, drug out there.
Yeah.
And I feel like people get smoking and vaping very twisted up when it's really the same thing. People, to a certain extent, humans are willingly going to hurt their
themselves.
bodies.
Yeah, exactly.
And so when you make it like this extreme thing about like how your teeth are going to fall out and all this stuff,
It's like
it's just easy for them to put it in the back of their mind.
Yeah.
They've
So
already
I think
subconsciously accepted
What
it.
they're doing now with the toxic therapy, I think they're on the right track. Because it's like the symptoms now
I agree. And I
that
feel
are
like,
affecting you.
especially since now,
Like you're affecting your everyday lives.
yeah, nowadays, since people are so focused on mental health, I think going that angle,
Especially
is
like during these like mental health like awareness days.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it was a good strategy for
I
them.
think that's much more effective.
I have a few questions for you guys, but I want to say I just saw an ad. It might already be out, but there is a documentary coming out on Netflix about Juul. I know they've done a few like different episodes and stuff, but this one based on the trailer looked like they were going to lean into the marketing side of it, which they had like a huge lawsuit about like
Marketing to kids.
Marketing to kids and like sending packages to like influencers and all that stuff. So I think that would be super interesting. And maybe if we all watch it, we can talk about it next week or something. But I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, just in general. So obviously we all, like in our classes and stuff, especially freshman year, they cover like, how did the advertising industry, because it's one of the biggest mistakes of the advertising industry, like ethically, is convincing a whole generation of people to become addicted and then they get cancer and all this stuff. What do you guys foresee? What are your predictions for our generation? I mean, I know you guys see the same stuff that I do. People hitting those things left and right, very commonly used. And so I'm sure a lot of people are like, oh, I'll quit after I graduate. I'm not going to do this forever. But I mean, I think we all know that that's not going to happen. So.
Yeah, I think our generation, I think the people who are addicted, it's going to be really hard for them. I think they think once they like have a real job and have kids, like they think it's going to be easy, but it's actually going to be really hard.
It's not how it works.
So I like how these ads are kind of towards the younger, just because they're going to try and stop it before it happens.
That's like they've already given up on our age.
I think you're right. Like they're trying to just stop the next people from getting addicted at all.
I think to reach our age group, when talking to like my friends that still like vape or do anything like that, they're like, I'd rather die young and do this than live to be 90 or whatever and old and gross. Like advertising the benefits of growing old and being healthy at an older age instead of showing the negatives, like, because they're looking at it as like, oh, I'll die when I'm 40 then. Like, I lived a full life. But like...
Yeah, that's very true. Like,
I like that.
Showcase, like, highlighting old people who have, like, 80-year-olds that are still up and running around and stuff. I feel like that's always inspirational and makes me want to, like, eat a salad or something.
Yeah.
But guess we'll see.
Wait, to go back to, like, what you were saying about, like, the drinking, like, how it's so normalized and how, like, vaping and, like, smoking isn't as normalized. I wonder if drinking's going to become less normalized in the future because we'll figure out how bad. I guess we already know how bad it is, but, like, I wonder if it's going to be less normalized. Maybe not, though.
Yeah, I think about that a lot because...
But, like, smoking was really normalized. Like, in, like, the, 80s, maybe?
80s, 60s.
Like doctors would tell you to smoke, right?
That was more like 60s.
60s.
But like in the 80s and 90s, I think it was, they had like smoking spots in high schools.
And at jobs they had
like they had lounges.
Well, jobs now, they have like happy hour. And like, I wonder if that'll go away.
Especially in the advertising industry. I mean, I hope not. Let me enjoy it.
Let me get there first. And then get rid of it.
And try it out. I remember even when I was little, there was this like breakfast diner that I would go to with my grandparents. My whole family, we'd do like a Sunday dinner there or a Sunday breakfast there. And there was a whole like separate smoking side, like separated by a glass wall.
Really?
And my grandparents were smokers, so we sat in the smoking part, and you could just see like the haze in the,
I don't remember anything like that. I thought that was before my time, but...
It's just crazy looking back on it now.
That is weird.
And then, like, by the time I was, like, 10 or whatever, the Indiana passed that thing where it's, like, you have to be 8 feet outside of a building, and they really cracked in. But before that, you could be in the same place, people smoking. People could smoke indoors, and kids could be there.
As a kid, did any of you guys else, like, you'd be, like, walking in the city and someone would be, like, smoking, and you'd be, like,
face off. Oh, my gosh. I did that.
So dramatically.
I still do that.
No, I would do that as a kid.
I would not do that.
Me and my sister
I feel
made
like
it
that's
a game.
kind of bad, but...
No, yeah. It was funny. They should make a commercial with that. It'd be like, don't let the kids bully you. Stop smoking.
Yeah. Okay, I was like, where's she going for that?
I don't know how many adults are scared of getting bullied by a kid.
Our generation.
Our generation's mean.
Oh my gosh.
Where it's not like
I'm
we're
scared
sticking
of
your head in the toilet. No,
middle
we're gonna
schooler, like a group walking past me.
Yeah.
They're like judgmental.
That's another way they can reach us. Yeah.
Yeah, all they have to do is convince like the middle schoolers now that like vaping is lame and like just make it so like cringy or whatever.
Yeah. That's what they
like,
need to make. It's cringy now.
Going back to the Kelly King, like when your parents say like a cool word or whatever, and then it instantly becomes uncool.
Yeah.
They need to do that with like the middle schoolers.
Mm-hmm.
Have their parents tell them, "Oh, vaping and smoking is cool," and the kids won't want to do it anymore. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying for our generation, like have to where the younger people judge us.
Mm-hmm.
To where now we're the old like boomers. Smoking
That's smart.
and stuff.
Yeah.
I love that.
Okay, but do you think the campaign that we watched, the therapy one, do you think it'll work?
I think even if it doesn't work, it's a step in the right direction. It's definitely an improvement.
I think it'll work more than the one we were talking about, the depression stick, just because the art direction wasn't there.
Yeah, I think it'll work for the younger people as it plays before their YouTube videos and whatever. It's a cartoon, they're more likely to watch it to the end.
Yeah.
I think it is a step in the right direction. It's better than the depression stick one. I think, honestly, with advertising stuff like this, it's just a shot in the dark every time. You just try to see, like, what works. And it's very hard to track unless, until you see, like, over the course of years, the sale of, nicotine products for underage people going down.
Well, because in advertising, it's so normalized to, like, promote your product, not promote a bad product.
Yeah.
That's about awful, but you know
no,
what
I get what you're saying, yeah.
The ethics of it.
So to stop people from buying something.
Yeah. It's like anti-advertising a product.
Yeah.
I mean, they go that route, say, hey, save your money. This isn't worth it.
That's true. They should actually do a campaign.
How
Like,
much
I know
they spend a year.
friends that spend like thousands a year.
They've done that. I've seen ads
they
like
have done that.
too. That's what I was just, when you guys were saying that, I was like, I think I've seen every single like possible argument.
Wow.
But yeah, you're definitely right. In advertising, I mean, it's definitely would be easier to convince people to smoke. And I was just, me and my roommate were just talking about, this is actually a great ad. I want to pull it up. Marlboro's, no, it's just print ads, I think.
Oh, it's a print ad.
Which they still run, by the way, in print, in magazines in the United States because cigarette, be a Marlboro. Okay, here we go. So, this, I was just talking with my roommate or whatever.
It was so tiny.
About just creating, I think it's so interesting the way that they are convincing people to smoke, which these ads still run, by the way. They're still in magazines in the United States. Print smoking ads are still legal to my knowledge.
Wait, I don't get it. Maybe never lights up the night.
Well, that's the thing. You don't get it until you see more. And it's like, don't be a maybe, be a Marlboro is like the tagline. And so if you scroll down, maybe never lights up the night, maybe never fell in love. And it's like so...
no more maybe. Maybe never reach the top.
It's like so things targeted towards like teenagers.
So basically they're saying smoking.
I get it, but
so like maybe I will never be my own boss, be a Marlboro.
Oh, I see.
So these are recent.
No, these look old.
Oh, but they still run.
Yeah, they were still running relatively recently. I think it's been a long time running.
I thought they're legally not allowed to anymore.
I don't know. Let's look it up. See, are cigarette magazine ads still allowed in the United States? Pretty sure they are.
Did you say print ads were still legal?
Wait, is any cigarette advertising still allowed?
Well, I thought it was
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Cigarette
Right?
at
They're
the
not-
gas station, the out-of-home posters and stuff, that's still legal.
Okay. That's what I thought. I didn't think it was banned.
I thought it was banned.
But like Juul, they all
Radio,
advertise.
Radio, television, or other media regulated by the Federal Communications Commission.
So anything that's not
Interesting.
FCC regulated is legal. So that's your magazine ads and your out-of-home.
Like billboards?
If you go to the gas station
Like posters?
On like the light poles and stuff like that, those
Okay.
they'll put print ads out there of like just basically blown up posters.
So yeah, they probably just run their old stuff because they're not going to make new advertising if they can't.
Right.
Yeah.
Because the only reason I know is I opened up a magazine at like the when I was getting a haircut or something, like sitting in the waiting area, and I'm like flipping through it or whatever, and it's a new magazine, and I just see like that maybe never fell in love or whatever, and then I look in the bottom corner, it's like Marlboro cigarettes. I'm like, what the heck? Like, since when are these still running?
That's very interesting.
So, anyways, I was just talking to my roommate about that, and I brought up that campaign and just how I honestly think it's a really smart campaign. I mean, if you think about like how it's targeting young people in high school by like having people making out and jumping over fences and going to concerts and stuff like that, and just creating that like fear of like, don't be a maybe. Like, it just assumes like you're a maybe.
It is a good campaign.
If you, Caroline's
I don't want to be a maybe.
Fine. It just assumes that you're.
We can't end on that.
If you don't smoke, you're a maybe.
Yeah.
Like you're a bum, which of course isn't the truth. But boy, do they make.
They did do a good job.
Yeah,
they did.
So all that to say, I feel like that's way more effective than this little like anti-vape cartoon. They need something out of the gate that like makes you a loser if you vape.
You know what they need is like next to that ad, their own ads dissing that ad.
Being like, you're not a maybe, you're great.
Yeah, like
or,
they buy the same space.
Yeah. They do need something like that. Get on that.
Well, too bad people aren't reading magazines anymore, especially.
I can't remember last time I opened up a magazine.
I guess it doesn't matter anymore.
I think it's a waste of money on the, tobacco industry's part too to keep running. I just think they have enough money to go, what the heck.
Like we don't want to have no advertising.
Yeah. I'm just interested to see like in the future, like 30 years from now, like what vaping is and like if like it's still happening with like people our age in 30 years.
Like what's the new thing?
Yeah.
Right. Are you saying like if in 30 years like we're long gone and in our not long gone but like long in our careers and stuff, our college kids still going to be like vaping?
Yeah.
What are they
like
going to be doing?
Is our generation still going to be vaping? Or if like because everyone says they're going to quit. Like if you talk to someone, they're like, "Oh, I'm going to quit when I have kids. I'm going to quit."
Yeah. Well, it's also the like. It was cigarettes, e-cigarettes. Now it's like then it was Juuls, vaping. Okay, like
so it's probably
it's just a progression. Like what's next?
Okay, yeah. What's next?
I honestly think the next thing is smokeless tobacco. So like those little pouches that people put in their mouth.
Yeah, I've seen
like
that coming back. A guy in my class last year.
Like,
never heard of those.
Like dip, like that stuff.
Well, it was pretty.
It's like dip? It's like a
similar
modern version. I don't know anything about it. It's like a modern version of it, so it's not. It's like less nasty. It's just like a little.
You like put it in like your lip, right?
So you like dip your nachos in this thing and you're high? Or
I don't think
your
so.
Nachos.
You said it was a dip.
No, like it's called.
You know, okay,
Poor Derrick never even had a soda pop. So innocent.
I hope they don't come out with dipping nacho.
Okay, Derrick, a long time ago, not a long time ago, but like it was really common in baseball players. They would spit and they had dip in their like mouth.
It's just
and
like
so dip was essentially it's ground up tobacco leaves and like fiberglass.
Have it in like their lips.
I thought you guys meant like a nacho dip, and I was like, okay, so they dip it in, they get like nicotine.
Really funny.
Maybe that's the next one.
That's what they're gonna be doing.
It's like mix it into nacho cheese.
Or like when they can mix it with iced coffee or something.
Oh god, that's dangerous.
The teacher accidentally buys the wrong dip for the party.
I brought the nicotine dip.
Okay, now I got it. Thank you guys.
But that's my conspiracy theory. Maybe we can watch this back in 10 years and say Alex was right. Or maybe they'll invent something that like, no one even knows about right now.
Yeah.
That's what I think is going to happen.
You think so? Like,
Nicotine eye drops.
Oh my god.
Something crazy. I don't know, something crazy.
They're going to be like snorting it or smoke. Like,
whoa.
Like, I think it's going to become like the way people like do weed. Like smoke weed.
The way people do weed.
Like use a bong or like if nicotine could be in that format.
Okay.
I see that.
I feel like it can be.
Well, that's
I feel
just
like already.
tobacco leaves.
I think that's what's gonna be popular. That's
I
my
think-
prediction.
I think products like Juul and stuff are in the right. So, and I think they would have taken over the world if they didn't get shut down by like the FDA and stuff.
Yeah.
Which is probably a good thing. I think there's got to be, I hate to say it, but there's got to be a coolness factor to it. Like, no one's going to look at someone doing eye drops on a street corner. And be like,
That's what I'm saying.
"Man,
Who
they look
knows? Times are
sexy."
changing. Who knows? Times are changing.
You've got to kind of look like, there's got to be some scariness to it.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, like cigarettes advertise themselves because it's a puff of smoke, it's a smell. Like, if you
I
go
feel like
over
cigarettes
and
are more
everyone's
of
doing
like
it,
a cool aesthetic than like a vape is, you know?
yeah. I think it just depends.
I don't know,
like,
man.
go to a party and like some huge dude's walking around with like a pink bubblegum flavor. that's definitely not as cool.
I feel like it's vapes, cigarettes, and cigars.
Just to be clear to
Oh,
the
I forgot about
viewers, none of
cigars.
this is cool, and we highly advise against anyone doing anything, breathing in anything except for fresh air.
Or dipping anything in anything.
No nachos.
Or dipping nachos in anything.
Okay. I think we're over time, so. Any last comments?
Don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah, don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs.
I guess I have to stay in that. Don't do drugs.
And don't be a maybe.
Yeah.
I've been Alex Munoz.
I've been Katie Standish.
I've been Caroline Komar.
And I've been Derrick Brown.
We'll see you next week.
See you next time. Bye.
Sayonara.
Oh, I was like,
Ciao.
hello.